So happy 4th of July, everybody. We're talking today about the intellectual context in which this country was founded and why it is such a great achievement. I mean, really, for the first time in human history, people came together and said, people have a right, individuals have a right to live their lives free from force, because they have a right to exercise their mind, to use their reason to make their lives the best lives that they can be. They have a right not to be coerced. This was a revelation. This was new. This was exciting. We're going to build a country. We're going to create a country called America, where we're going to create the optimal conditions to maximize opportunities for people to achieve happiness. And we're going to do that by eliminating coercion from society, by eliminating force from society, for initiation of force from society. And we're going to create a government whose only job is to protect us from somebody initiating force against us. It's to protect us from crooks and criminals and fraudsters and invaders and terrorists and all the people who would use force against us to force us to do things we did not want to do. Give us the space, give us the freedom to do what's good for us, to think about what are the values and virtues necessary to live a good life, and then to go and get them, whether our neighbors likes it or not, whether the state likes it or not, to live. So the state is there, the government is there to protect us from force, and to arbitrate disputes so that we don't have to resort to force against one another when we disagree. You need some kind of system of objective law and an objective legal system that can arbitrate those disputes. But other than that, government should leave us alone. Government should leave us alone. That is the genius of the founding. That by doing so, it created a space, a political space in which people could think new thoughts, innovate, produce, create, build. And as a consequence, you got this flowering in America. What you got in America as a consequence of the Declaration of Independence and a consequence of this idea of individual freedom is inventors and scientists and businessmen. You know, really, those professions, particularly the businessman profession, was created in America and in those countries outside of America that adopted these ideas. You got the Industrial Revolution. You got this exciting period in human history where we went from everybody being poor to suddenly everybody being rich in comparison to what they were before. Not equally rich. Some people are richer than others. But relatively speaking, we're all doing great. And that's a consequence of the Industrial Revolution and a consequence of the freedom we've had since then to innovate and produce and create, to live our lives, to consume what we want to consume, to live in a relative free market. I wish it was a pure free market, but a relative free market. So the United States unleashed the productive spirits, the productive energy of millions of people around the world who emigrated to the United States and built and created this fantastic country based on the principles of the Enlightenment, based on the principles of the unalienable right to life, liberty, the pursuit of happiness, based on the principle that your life is yours to live as you see fit, free of coercion, free of force, using your mind, your reason to live the best life that you can.